Dave.
Ian?
Do you have a new Zoom background?
Yes, it's a new virtual background that costs you money and will eventually leave you stranded somewhere, but you're going to have some fun along the way.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Now, does this new Zoom background? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Apex Adjacent podcast. By the way, that's Dave over in a mystery car, and this is me over here, not in a new car.
With your current car still behind you.
Yes.
Ian, I don't think it's any news to you, but it's news to some other people. I did a thing, Ian. I did a thing. Ian, what? I did another thing.
What's the thing?
Can you hit Ian? I bought another project car, Ian.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This one's a good one.
Okay. I got rid of all of my Saab stuff. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, actually, so you knew I was doing this. Tell the people what you knew before I told you what the car was, before you saw what the car was.
Yes. So I knew that you were buying a new project car that was European, not Swedish.
Right.
And that was it. I mean, that was pretty much it. And so I drove to the other side of Denver and met you in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, as one does.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And then followed you into a neighborhood where you pulled up to a house where there was a Fiat 500 Abarth parked in the front. Yeah,
Ian. I got a Fiat 500 Abarth.
Awesome. Well, hey, let's hear it. The exhaust note is great on those things. Let's start it up and let's hear it.
You got it. Hang on, let me get the key.
Yeah.
Click. Ignition noises. Click. Is that coming through? Okay.
That's weird. Sounds like it. Do you have like an exhaust leak?
Hang on, let me goose the throttle. Ian, it's not running. Well, our good buddy Jesse was kind enough to sell me her beloved 500 Abarth that hasn't run for a little while. And so thank you so much, Jesse. I'm over the moon delighted to mess with this little freaking nugget. And it's everyone that I've shown it to so far has just fallen in love visually. You know, it's hilarious and I cannot wait. So it hasn't run for a while. So I drained the oil last night. I'm waiting on some coil packs. I have spark plugs, blah, 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 blah. I pulled an engine code P0302, misfire in cylinder number deuce. Yep. So, we're going to go through the normal stuff. Worst case scenario, Ian, it needs a new engine.
Yeah.
Right. And those can be had for about $2,000. So
it's really not too bad. How long has it been sitting? Do you need to drain fuel out of it and stuff?
I'm going to throw some of that stabilizer in it. Yeah. And then I'll probably just kind of run it through and go from there. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Well, you look like you're getting warm in there. Do you want to come back to your normal desk? Give us a little tour.
Let me give you a little tour. So let me see if I can switch my camera here. Yeah. So, okay. So here's the little chunk monster steering wheel.
Yes.
Okay. Here's the beautiful interior that looks like I'm sitting inside an espresso machine. Here's the delightful little shifter. Look at how close it is to the steering wheel. Look at that.
It's
right. It's so nice and so little notchy and stuff. It's a 5-speed. The clutch throw is ridiculous. It's like here to here. I actually fit in this because just barely, but it's not like I'm going to be wearing a helmet in it.
That was my first question when we pulled up. I went, you did. But it was two questions. It was, you did what? And then it was like, do you even fit that thing?
Right. Yeah. So it's since this is the model without the sunroof, and you can see like in the headliner, where like the sunroof would go. Like I can see it like taking a chunk out of this roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since this is the one without the sunroof, I can fit. And yeah, the seats are good. You know, it's the cloth seats. It has the Bose audio system. Yeah, I can't wait. Here, I saved this just for you to show on the show. So I think that you and I were looking at, there's an OBD2 reader. Ignore this stuff over here. Okay. This little guy right here on the dash, right?
Yeah.
And it's just this thing that you push in and you don't know what it is. But you and I learned, and I remembered that Jesse had told me. You want to tell the people what it's for?
That is for it's from the factory. It's there to plug in like a standalone TomTom navigation device.
You mean like this motherfucker right here?
Like that one right there.
Boom. So this is how you add GPS to a Fiat 500 from the factory. So yeah, it's just this. It passes through power to keep your chonky boy charged. Yeah. And you just pop this in, and there's your GPS right there from the factory.
Yeah. I like how Mercedes was like, we're going to go with a look that says we just tack the screen on. And Fiat was like, really?
We can do you one better.
Yeah. We can do you one way worse.
You know, but God, I love the interior. It's so nice. Here, check this out. So inside the glove box, there is, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so there's an aux in, right, and a USB port, so you can just put your little Bluetooth adapter for the stereo right there in the glove box, close everything up, and it's out of the way.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know, so that's cool. Yeah, here I'll show you the outside. It's up on jack stands now. But yeah, it's, oh my God, it's got just this most ridiculous, perfect little rear spoiler. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I love it so much. It's so
right.
fun.
Yeah. So
it's got the stripes.
Yep. It's got the stripes that will probably redo the vinyl stripe. It's kind of sun roasted, but here's the front of the little chunky boy.
Yeah.
I love that. I love its little face so much. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a rescue.
Yeah.
You didn't go to a breeder. You didn't go to a breeder. You went to the pound.
I did. I got an elderly pug. Yeah. And it's gonna, do that kind of stuff. And yeah.
It definitely snores and shits on the carpet for sure.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so I can't wait. And once again, thank you, Jesse. This is ridiculous. And I have to say, like, for everything that we've been going through as far as like code and stuff like that goes, like I've kind of like dove into like some projects to kind of keep me sane, right? And like, this is like, stuff is not good right now, and this is kind of like the next thing that's helping me kind of keep some sanity. So, I really appreciate it. It's a new Rubik's Cube to solve, really,
Yes.
Yeah. So I can't wait to take you for a ride in it, Ian, when it's running.
I'm so excited. These things are just the most fun.
I've never driven one. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love that it's like a foot shorter lengthwise than a Mini Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like if anybody needs context, it's tiny. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you go.
I can't wait. All right. Thank you for showing us your new project. I think you have some more pictures to show us when you get
back. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Okay.
Through the magic of television. He's back.
And we're back.
Oh,
wait, hang on. I have a new virtual background, Ian.
Oh.
Yeah, let me snag it here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's like it's something that it's nice to have kind of a cohesive theme between you and I, because I think like we're a little hive mind. We had a hive mind moment earlier today.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's my Fiat also on a tow truck, just like
I love it.
So, yep.
We both have broken hatchbacks.
Yep. Well, yours is running. Yours is fine, right?
Shh.
Oh, it's not?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I mean,
Oh my God.
right now it is. Who knows what's going to happen?
Okay.
I have a very slight mishap that happened.
Okay. All right.
I was driving the other day and I had my 7-year-old in the car, Nico, and when we were at a stoplight, and he said, "Why does your mirror have 2 parts?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you talking about,
he just
child?
And I assumed that he was talking about nonsense, because he just asks me just nonsense questions whenever like a song comes on the radio that I want to listen to or whatever. He just asks me some like weird off the wall thing that makes no sense. So I thought this is one of those things. And then so I went right to slightly annoyed. And then it turned out, so I looked over, and then it turned out that he was correct, that there was something amiss with my mirror. I put it in the current show folder.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's yeah.
All right. Let me
This is in the R32.
let me share my browser tab here with everybody so everybody can see that. Okay, I'm sharing the browser screen. Then we're gonna bring my tile back so everything looks nice.
So in my slightly annoyed state, I was like looking around, trying to figure out what he was talking about. I was looking at my rearview mirror in the car, and then I looked over to the right-hand side out the passenger window, and I saw this.
Oh, it looks like your mirror has a secret hidden glove box.
Yeah.
Like the glass is folding down off of the right-hand side rear view mirror.
No warning. It was just resting there like that. Just
weird.
Yeah. And I just like reached over and grabbed it
and like just picked it delicately.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Weird. And so you showed me this.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I do not understand is that on the plastic behind your mirror,
yes,
it says,
it says objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. That surface, not reflective.
It's fine to say that on the mirror and the glass.
Yeah.
Why does it say it on the plastic behind it?
I don't know. I wonder if it's like, the only thing I could think of is that it's some sort of coating, and that is not actually maybe it's clear in the glass, and so it's just a different coating in the back. Okay. But why not just make the whole thing out of that coating? I don't know. It's weird.
Why not just make the whole car out of something that doesn't break?
Okay. All right. Hey, who's talking shit now? You've got a broken Fiat behind you.
It's that old hack comedian joke, like, why don't they just make the whole airplane out of the black box?
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not me ribbing you. But I think what you should do, have you reattached this mirror? Have you glued it back on? Ian shaking his head. No. Okay. What I need you to do, Ian, is I actually need you to have the glass on there and send a picture to Doug DeMuro and say, you'll never guess what it says on the plastic behind the mirror. And then send him that it showed, like, that's his kind of thing. Like, that's a quirk.
Yeah.
Like, if he doesn't know about this, like, you could have an exclusive quirk break.
There. Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Right. Do it, man.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do it.
Yeah. Tell Doug DeMuro.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you're really lucky that you didn't hit a bump and it, didn't go rocketing, into your child's face or onto the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has happened before. This is not the first time this has happened to my car.
Okay. Same mirror or different mirror? Different mirror, right?
Different mirror.
Driver's side.
It was
before,
the driver's side before, yeah. And it just like the glue, I think, just failed, and it just like, I was at a stoplight and I just heard clink, and it fell down.
Okay. In one piece or shattered?
Oh, it broke.
Okay. Yeah.
I had to get the whole assembly.
I don't know, like, people that have like done some like home remodeling and stuff like that, like, they might know, like, and not a lot of people know this, like, some like large bathroom mirrors are held up by nothing but tape or glue.
Yeah.
Like there's massive panes of glass like attached to people's walls in their houses that they walk by every day that's just held up by tape.
Yes.
Right?
That's accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so the glue just finally went. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the solution to get that glued back on? Like you can't really like clamp it much, right? You just kind of glue and hold for a while and then
I was thinking maybe
have a
like
cigarette or something.
I was thinking maybe like an epoxy or something.
Okay.
Like a 2-stage epoxy or something. I don't know. And then maybe I can pay Nico $1 to just hold it.
You know he's gonna chase a bug like 10 seconds into it.
Oh yeah. 100%. Then I have someone to blame when it doesn't work. That's the whole reason you have children.
You know, I actually just used some really good clear JB Weld stuff to put up some hooks in our shower to hang towels on. We used to use like the extreme 3M tape, but for some reason it's not working on this tile. Yeah. And so I put it up, I taped the hooks in place with Scotch tape, and I think you're going to have to remodel the entire bathroom to get the hooks off. So,
okay, well, and if any listeners have adhesive, plastic on plastic adhesive suggestions, let me know.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah, I think part of the problem too is that it's a heated mirror.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that probably doesn't help, and also it's like 18 years old.
True.
So
right.
That's the other part of it.
Yeah, and the Germans used gumption to hold it on originally.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that you have the glass, because what does glass go for one of those things nowadays?
Well, that's the thing. You can't just get just the glass. You have to get the whole heated interior part of the mirror.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was like $150 or something. Like, it was kind of a pain.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then you got a Flucky, man. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
But I think that this is kind of the example of like, when you drive a car of this age, your ears and your eyes and your like motor senses like adapt in ways that like make you feel like Daredevil from the comic, right? Like, you hear like a weird squeak and you catch something, or like Nico says a weird thing, and like even he knows like that's not supposed to be like that, right? You know, and like that, you know, like we're just like we're like. What was the Homeland Safety scale?
Oh, we're always on orange. Yeah.
We're not, like, we never go below orange.
Yeah. It's always orange alert.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, okay, well, cool.
And you can see where I am in Denver. I did not make it far from my house.
No, you didn't. Yeah, you are very close to your house. Yeah. So, yeah, isn't that the dealer? Oh, no. That's not the dealer that had the Turbo X, is it? No, it's Emic.
No.
Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What else you want to talk about, Ian?
The only other thing that I have is something that we put on social media the other week, and it was very popular.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I just want to acknowledge it on the show to say, like, I saw the very perfect 2-car garage. Like, everybody else has it wrong.
Yeah.
Yours comes pretty close, I have to say, between Luther and the Abarth.
Not bad, but this person like orders of magnitude above mine. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. So I posted this on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, but here it is for everybody else. So it is an old Ford pickup truck with sundowner stripes and a classic Mini parked right next to it.
Classic Mini.
Yeah.
The car that makes my Abarth look big.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, and just like the wheels on the truck is perfect.
Right. Yeah. It's lifted. It has bigger tires, like great, like no shit, like off-road wheels. Like the sun, it's black. The sundowner stripe is like so perfect, like yellow, orange, red, like, you know, like brown and black. It looks so good. And it's that cool balance between like being lifted and like looking like it's capable and not being aggressive and obnoxious, you know, like, that's such a hard line to walk, and it's like perfect. Right. Yeah. No, Ian, this is fantastic. Like, your neighbor is living their best life. Yeah. I've been trying to work up the nerve to leave a note. Oh man. I love that like the Mini's like peeking out from the back too.
I know, it's the best.
It is, man. Like, this person has some shit figured out. We should put them in charge of infrastructure week. Like,
yeah, just setting priorities, because clearly theirs are in order.
right? Yeah, no, I'm really glad that you spotted that, because it is mwah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Just the best.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Speaking of rad ass trucks, a good buddy Jesse, former owner of the Abarth, sent us this. She said she was volunteering at a rally race. She said, "Who needs a rally Chevy S10 in their life?" We all do, Ian. Look at this
hell
thing.
yeah.
Right? It's got like, it has a roll bar. It's got like just awesome like stripes and like an exhaust hanging out of the back of it. Like that. I mean, it looks
That's
on
fantastic.
freaking point, right? Yeah, rally truck. Right?
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like any kind of racing truck, I think we're in, right? Like stadium trucks, rally trucks, right? Monster trucks. Like like NASCAR trucks, right? Like any racing trucks, I think like we're pretty much in. Like they're racing 18-wheeler stuff. Like, yeah, like all that kind of like racing truck stuff, we're here for it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So thank you, Jesse, because that is freaking awesome. I had a spot, Ian. I had a, you know that who runs that Twitter account? Cars That Look Like Friends.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but it's we'll have to see who's behind that. But I saw a car that looked like a friend, Ian. I loved it. It was a little Renault Kwid, KWID.
Yes.
Yeah, just on the streets, tootling around. Yeah.
Do we know what that is? Is that like a Mazda 2 or something?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up. Oh no, I'm looking it up.
It's Nissan, so is it going to be like a Versa?
Oh, could be. Yeah. I bet you're right. Let's see if I can find it.
But it looks so cute and chonky.
The Wikipedia.
Ian's doing the research.
Yep.
You want to have an automotive podcast, you do the freaking research, people.
Yeah, no, it's related to a Dacia, a Datsun, and other Renaults.
Okay.
That's interesting. So is that a Brazilian car?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh no, it's assembled in Brazil.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's probably a Mexico car. So we do get Mexico cars
trickle up stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Like
oh my God. They come in 800 cc's and 999 cc's. Inline 3 cylinders. You can get a 44 horsepower version or the sport version, 67 horsepower.
Holy cow. At altitude, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. No wonder I passed them very quickly.
Yeah, but it only weighs 1,700 pounds.
Oh, jeez. Okay. almost 900 pounds less than my Abarth.
Yeah.
Right? We're taking away 900 pounds from that. Jesus. Maybe that,
I mean, crash safety, I'm guessing.
yeah. Wow.
That's insane. 900 pounds less?
Yeah, the curb weight of that thing is 2,600 pounds. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I saw it. I'm glad I didn't run into it for their sake.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a collision between like Luther and that thing. Right?
Yeah. Yikes.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, so I saw an adorable little car that looked like a freaking friend. And then I saw something that made me do that temple rub out of like anger. But I have something, I guess, kind of better to end on, maybe. Yeah. But so temple rub, Ian, it at the hands of a BMW driver. I'm just going to show you this. It's a black 525 XI that they just stuck an M badge on the side.
Just any old place.
like right next to the 5 and the 525, the first 5.
Yeah.
And it's crooked. And there's just the dinky little exhaust pipe.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. And so, okay.
Just
so,
no effort.
Right? Yeah. I'm mad and I'm disappointed.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm disappointed that they're not at least making an effort. Like,
right.
Make me have an existential crisis.
Right.
And lose myself in a 3-hour Google hole.
Right. Make me bring it to you, and then we both spiral for a while and like racquetball in an empty closet kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. That gives us us a weird sort of energy.
Mm-hmm. It's like stabbing a fork in your leg to feel alive.
Yeah. This just slapping an M badge wherever, not taking anything else off, not changing anything else. That saps energy from us. Right.
So here, Ian, I want a little bit of advice, because after this car went by, I could have put myself in a position to get next to it in traffic and potentially at a stoplight. Let's say I did that. Should I roll my window down and just casually just ask them, like, hey, what kind of car is that? And then, like, if they say like M5, I just go, oh, cool, and put my window, like, not confrontational, like, because I think the question is, like, how are they just lying to other people? Or are they also lying to themselves? Like, is this something that you would think would be safe for me to do in public?
Probably. I would. It's not how I would go about it. I think I would just.
Yeah.
I would give them my best disapproving dad look, just kind of glancing over and just like a.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll take out the trash. I'm sorry.
Right? See? Just a slight cock of the head and a half frown. You give him the old half frown. That's the disappointed frown.
Oh, right? Man, I felt that in my socks, man. Holy cow. Oh, man.
You got to get a repertoire when you have kids. You get it.
Yep. Yeah, well, you did good, Ian. You did good.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really upped my road communication game having children.
I like that.
I have a lot more facial expressions and ways to express my displeasure in subtle but devastating ways that will require therapy later on down the road.
I like that. You can have a college fund or a lifetime of therapy copays. Up to you, children.
Yep.
Yeah. They're like, suck it, Dad. I'm going to get a scholarship and the therapy copays.
Yeah.
Right. So, BMW. But I do have to say that, like, to kind of go out on a higher note, okay? In preparation for getting the Abarth, I completely cleaned my garage of the last remnants of the Saab stuff. I sent my Saab Tech 2 scan tool, which is a very handy tool, like the one that, like, you can even reset airbag lights and stuff like that, down to Donnie in Florida. Sold a bunch of stuff on Craigslist, and let me paint you a tale of this episode of Dave's Craigslist adventures.
Oh my God.
Okay. I posted a few things. I posted the wheels and tires, right? As one, the 3-inch Taliaferro exhaust downpipe, posted that, bike rack, and the rear hatch brace. Okay. So those things, also the TD04 turbo, but nobody's snapping that up. So that might just sit in the garage for a while. But so one person pinged me about the hatch brace and the bike rack. Okay. They also have big. Okay. Another person pinged me about the wheels and the downpipe. They also have a Vigan.
Okay.
Those two guys knew each other.
Of course they did. How did you figure that out?
One of them, in all of the email volleys, said, "Hey, I think you're talking to my buddy so-and-so." as well.
Because
And I
they
was
were
like,
messaging, dude, I found a hatch brace. Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
And they were like, is it the guy that like, has this? Right. Yep. Yep. And so one of them,
That's ridiculous.
yes. Yes. So we set up a meeting. They, they show up.
Are they were they also tall and skinny?
No. One was pretty tall. Yeah. Average height. Yeah. And here are their cars that they showed up in, Ian. One,
So they have multiple Saabs.
yeah, they have multiple Saabs. They out-Saabed me like really hard.
Yeah.
One of them has like 3 kind of like mid-2000s era Saabs, and then the Vigan.
Mm-hmm.
And then gentleman Ivan on the left here with the Wasaab vanity plate.
Yeah.
He has this 9.5 wagon that's just like very nicely lowered and very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And a Vigan as well. Yeah,
Awesome.
a 3-door Vigan. So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. So yeah, Dave's making more Saab friends, and of course, the only 2 fucking guys to respond know each other, and yeah,
That's fantastic.
right, yeah. So,
What do you think your Craigslist interactions are going to be like now? How do you think they're going to change?
They're gonna, well, first of all, they're gonna get a lot less frequent because just like looking for a Barth, like nothing ever really shows up other than people just selling like just a straight used Barth, right?
Yeah.
Never like any parts or anything like that. A sad day, I unsubscribed from the Craigslist Save Search email notifications for Saab.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned that email off.
Oh.
So there could be like a Vigan on Craigslist right now and I wouldn't know it.
I feel like you should set up another Gmail account to just like let those emails go to like a purgatory instead of just ending it. Give them some sort of afterlife, or set up a Twitter account to just tweet them.
Okay. Yeah.
Just so it doesn't just end. That feels wrong.
You know what? You're right. And like, I like the fact that Pete is vegan and my vegan, like that. First of all, the vegan brought Peter into our lives, right? Because I think that we're both so much better for it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just had a better idea for what to do with them. I think you hardwire like an Alexa into the Fiat, then it just reads all of the alerts to you in real time as they come in.
It tells me all the parts that I could have if I still had a Saab.
Yes. Sorry.
Right,
Continue. PETA.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, it's like there's finally a 9.5 Gary Fisher edition on Craigslist, Dave. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but like, it's brought PETA into our lives,
Yes.
the vegan and my Craigslist antics. It's given us wonderful stories like the guy that like sprung a coolant leak right in my front yard. Yeah. A delightful gentleman that also lives in Summit County named Pat that I don't think you had the honor of meeting, but he's like, every time I interact with him, he's like the human equivalent of a Labrador. He's just fantastic. Right.
You're an anecdote in the High Plains Raceway drivers meeting.
True. Exactly. Yeah. What not to do with a tow hook. Yeah, exactly. My vegan went on to give Benjamin's vegan life. He has my front bumper and transmission and all that stuff. Right. Yeah. And of course, these 2 guys knew Benjamin as well.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
Well, they all run in Littleton. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah. I was like, oh, of course. Like, and then like, as soon as I'm getting out of the Saab gang, I find out that I could have like extended the Saab gang by like 7-fold,
I mean, you got enough space in that engine bay. You could, or in that garage bay, you could probably get a Saab in there as well.
or if I put a lift in, like a 4-post lift, I could have a Abarth on top of a Saab. Yeah.
See, there you go. Yeah. That's an interesting thing. Would you put the Fiat on top of the Saab or the Saab on top of the Fiat? Which one gets which fluid on the other?
Right.
Is the question.
Yeah, am I more worried about Abarth oil on the Saab or transmission fluid from the Saab on the Abarth? Right. Yeah, got a real gift of the Magi situation going. Yeah. So, it was real nice to talk to Isaac and Ivan. They're super nice guys, and I'm thankful for them for buying some of the last Saab parts that I have. Oh yeah, man. But it's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's like texting with Jessie a little bit about like how she's feeling. She said she came home and like saw the empty spot where the Abarth was, and like the feelings hit, and I get it.
Right.
I get it, right? Like it was hard to see the Vigan broken down and kind of stripped out at Nordic,
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. It's tough stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but sometimes you just got to move on,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited about the Abarth. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that might be all I've had. What else?
Yeah, I think that's a car. We did a nice compact car show to celebrate your new compact little car. There it is.
Yep.
So cute.
Right.
So cute.
Right. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Right.
Dave, if people enjoyed this, what should they do?
Ian, they should subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes.
For sure. They should leave us
some
go
big
ahead.
things. I was just gonna say we have big things happening over there on the YouTubes in the near future.
Yeah. I reflect often on our interviews, like with Sid and Chris Rosales and Victoria Scott, like just like and Doug, and just like such like, I don't know. I'm just so thankful for like what the automotive community is starting to look like just the stuff that I'm bringing into my feed, and I'm so thankful for like what people can seek out in the automotive community these days. And it's so nice to talk to these people. And it's so, yeah, like, I mean, we're just so fortunate to just be able to like have a dumb car show and have people from Weird Car Twitter on our show. Like it makes me so happy. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. And so, so subscribe to us on YouTube, follow, and interact with the people that, that we've had on the show, retweet their stuff, kind of give them a platform. And, if you like what they're doing, like, spread the word. So that's definitely what folks should do. Leave us an iTunes review. We might not read it, probably, but yeah, it helps other people find the show. And yeah, so that's the kind of stuff you should do. If you see something you like a Renault that weighs like 300 pounds and you see it getting blown down the street by the wind, take a picture and send it to 720-515-1391.
Yes.
Yep. And keep sending me vanity plates because I'm still making games for Ian. Next time, not next episode, but the episode after that, Ian, I think we might have our first 4-car vanity plate game.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So there may be some hints involved should you need them.
Okay. All right. I'm excited.
Okay.
Everybody, we love you. Goodbye.